too.
Lisa, did you know that Jeff's first concert was Barbara Mandrell?
Barbara Mandrell. What?
The Mandrell sisters.
Sleeping single in a double bed?
Put Barbara Mandrell on the radio.
No idea.
It's not seeing your phone. God, we're gonna be in Chicago by then.
Wait, she has a song called Crackers?
Crackers?
Crackers.
Oh, crackers.
You can eat crackers in my bed anytime.
Yes!
Pick up all the covers in the middle of the night.
Here we go.
Let's make it a good day.
You're a tiger.
Give it up for Debbie Gibson, everyone.
We do it our own way.
Yes!
I'm gonna start crying and laughing so hard.
I did not do that.
Now, here's Jason.
Hello! Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Jason Show. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jace. Thank you for being here. It is day 2 of us being in Chicago. We had a good response from all of you. Thanks. I forgot to say hi. I forgot to say hi to my Aunt Pat. She lives in Schaumburg, Illinois. Hi, Schaumburg. Hi, Woodfield Mall. Hi, Aunt Pat. Hi, Cousin Lisa. That's about it. I'm not going to go through the rest of my family. But anyway, so you saw right there at our cold open, in preparation for coming to Chicago, we thought we would do a road trip. So executive producer Jeff, he's in the front seat. And then photographer Eric, my better half Colin, and my best friend Lisa, all jammed into a van. And we wired it up with cameras a la Oprah and Gail. And coming up a little bit later on the show, I will tell you what this is all about. You'll find out. Just trust me. Trust me. This is funny. Just trust me on this one. Let's start the show, Leo. Roll it. Here we go. Trust me. Everybody, please say hello to my Ed McMahon. It's Kendall Mark, everybody. How you doing?
Is it vain to say I'm like the younger, prettier version of Ed McMahon?
You're way prettier than Ed. And Andy Richter, you are.
Being a girl and all. I just thought I could get away with that.
Beautiful lady.
Thank you so much.
How you doing?
I'm great. I'm just jonesing for those Pringles, but it's fine. We're good.
Well, okay. Audience, let me be clear. I'm not making fun of a pregnant woman.
But
Kendall and I are like brother and sister, so I'm allowed to do this. Let's just say, audience, at 9 a.m. when we started our pre-show meeting, this can was full. Kendall got a hold of the can, and let me show you how many chips are left.
oh, whatever.
That's it. Two Pringles. That's it. That's all that's left of this can.
I had one serving. For each of us.
I don't know if the government knows that one serving is 3/4 of the can, but...
One serving from each person in the meeting.
Exactly, yes. Right. You're dining for 2.
That's
You're
right.
dining for 2. But anyway, you'll see what this is all about coming up a little bit later. As I said, if you're new to the show, hello. Our friends in Seattle know this, and Duluth, and all parts where our show's been. And I think it's one of the things you enjoy about the show, and you'll meet us as the weeks go on. I hope you'll spend more mornings with us. Our crew, they're parts of the show. Not just Kendall, but executive producer Jeff, show producer Ted, who, by the way, I got to tell you, settle down, row 3. So I come out here. Now, look, I'm always grateful. You know, we wanted an audience. We wanted a studio audience every day. Fox wasn't sure about that, but we said, you know, we're going to do it. Today's one of those days I thought maybe we shouldn't have an audience because I come in, I'm being booed on day 2. So I come out here to say hello to the audience, like it normally, like about 10, 15 minutes before the show. And this is about the applause that I received. Okay. Producer Ted comes out. And row 3, I'm not going to point out who, but go ahead and show her. Row 3 right there. Row 3 leaps from her chair like she's waiting for Sir Richard Attenborough to narrate her. Leaps from her chair unprompted. Ted walks in. Our producer Ted walks in. She leaps to go grab Ted. And again, Jason reaction, Ted reaction. Yeah.
It's healthy. It's a healthy dose of love for Ted.
It's a healthy dose, yeah. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Here we go. Let's get to some hot topics, shall we? First up, it is a very sad day in the Bravo universe. If I had a black veil, I would be wearing one because one of my favorite housewives says that she's leaving Beverly Hills. Oh! Who am I talking about? This beloved creature.
That one doesn't need that pearl. Okay.
You're supposed to scoop up, but you're not supposed to have.
It touched the caviar. I'm confused. Is this the meal, the entree, or an appetizer?
Wait.
What? You just had a whole bunch just poured out. Kathy, careful. Did you hear what I just said?
Yes.
No, you didn't, because you didn't answer.
What?
Is this an appetizer or the entree?
This is the entree, dear.
Oh, what are you nuts? It's just a potato on a plate. Unless you go to those baked potato bars in the mall, I've never seen it be a meal. Do you think you have enough caviar there?
I'm doing it like they do at Caviar Caspa in Paris.
I've never seen one person that had that much caviar in my whole life. I mean, I guess if you're pouring thousands of dollars of caviar on top, it's gonna be a meal.
You're gonna be full.
I am?
Yes.
You're having a lunch, come on over for a baked potato. Said nobody ever except my sister.
Her sister, the beloved Kathy Hilton. The only person in the world, well, other than the people in Paris, that eat caviar with baked potatoes, but whatever. Kathy Hilton, not Kyle, Kathy says that she's done being on Beverly Hills after being a friend for 2 seasons. Instead, Kathy's going to be focusing on her daughter Paris's show on Peacock called Paris in Love.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't even know that was a show.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
It's not with, it's not the redo of the show that we both loved, right? With the pitchforks?
Simple Life?
Yeah, that
No,
one
with
that I
Nicole,
can't name the name of.
no. This is about, I think, Paris's husband, or I don't know. But
Being in love?
I'm sad, yeah, that's the title.
Oh.
I'm sad because her entrance into the Real Housewives universe has been one of the brightest lights in this universe in a while. But I think this is a good thing for her. It's a good thing for her family because if you watch the show, you know last year, it was filled with family drama with Kathy and her sister Kyle.
Right.
And after last season and how toxic it was, they're barely speaking.
That's sad.
Yeah, so I'm actually happy for them as a family. I'm sad as a viewer because the show's just not going to be as hunky-dory without her, you know? And if nobody laughed at Jeff because he's the only one that watches that show, and that's a reference. That's a Kathy Hilton line, hunky-dory. Yeah, anyway.
Well, I'd fight with you, too, if you gave me a baked potato for lunch.
With caviar? Do you like caviar?
Do I look like someone who's eaten a lot of caviar?
If I put them on a Pringle, would you eat them?
Probably.
Jeff, can we get some caviar? Is there? Yeah, anyway. And where's that tranquilizer dart gun, by the way? Next on the dish, Drew Barrymore is taking on the tabloids. This was good. I was heading to a movie last night, and I punched up the gram just to see what was popping, and this was the first thing. I was like, you get him, Drew. So what happened was some tabloids alleged that Drew said that she wished her mom was dead. So then Drew took to Instagram, did not mince words. Look at this.
You know what? To all you tabloids out there, you have been with my life since I was 13 years old. I have never said that I wish my mother was dead. How dare you put those words in my mouth? I have been vulnerable and tried to figure out a very difficult, painful relationship while admitting it is difficult to do while a parent is alive. And that for those of us who have to figure that out in real time, cannot wait, as in they cannot wait for the time, not that the parent is dead. Don't twist my words around or ever say that I wish my mother was dead. I have never said that. I never would. In fact, I go on to say that I wish that I never have to live an existence where I would wish that on someone, because that is sick.
Tell him, Drew. Tell him, Drew. That's why people like her. That's why people love her. She's in the cover. Anyway, Drew's mom took her to Hollywood parties as a child. I mean, I'm Drew's age, so I remember every step of Drew's celebrityum. And Drew entered rehab at age 12 and was emancipated from her parents by age 14. So if you're a youngin' and you don't know what, Drew's had an interesting history with her mother. I got to tell you, I appreciate her saying this, because I'm not saying anything out of line or out of school. My mom and I have been very open about this in hopes of helping other people. Not enough people, not to the degree of Drew and her mother's issues, but not enough people talk about the dynamic between adult children and their parents. It's a recalibration of relationship, and it's out of all the topics, people don't talk about that enough. There's nothing taboo about it. My mother and I didn't live in the same town for 20-some years. She's here now. There's a recalibration. I was 22 when we lived in the same town. So I appreciate her mentioning it, being vulnerable, and helping other people. And the tabloids, they were trash in the 70s, they were trash in the 80s, and they're still trash today. I'm telling you, it's awful, awful. People making money off of other people's misery. Lots more to come, but first, don't forget, you can stay connected with our show on social media. The Before the Show is live every morning at 9:15 Central on our Jason Show Facebook page. We share behind-the-scenes moments. Really, it's just us making fun of each other. Let's be very clear. It's the entire crew making fun of each other. Just search for the Jason Show TV and follow us. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. Welcome back to the show. More hot dish for you, the new reality show, Stars on Mars. premiered last night on the FOX, putting 12 famous faces through the paces of being on a fake planet Mars.
It's hilarious.
But it seems one celeb is a little confused about her fellow contestant. Look at this.
Lance Armstrong is a real frickin' astronaut. He is a real astronaut. He is Lance Armstrong. You need to Google him. You need to know everything about him because he is so cool.
The fact that we have an astronaut is so crazy.
You said what?
I'm so confused. Like, is he gonna end up being our judge?
What the hell are you doing here, man?
The moon wasn't enough, you know?
Yeah.
There's probably 20-year-olds out there that get me confused with Neil Armstrong. If I were Neil Armstrong, I'd be dead. I prefer to be Lance Armstrong at this point.
So good. Why did I not watch that last night? I gotta watch.
So good.
That's former Modern Family star Ariel Winter getting a little confused. Lance Armstrong, Neil Armstrong, Stars on Mars. Airs Monday night. Right here on Fox. Did you watch this?
I watched clips of it, and I'm totally going to watch it. By the way, she was the smart member of the family in Modern Family. Do you remember that?
That's right.
She played the character, the sister that was like a super brainiac.
Oh,
It's
God.
extra rich.
The irony is not lost on any of us. Yeah, that is fantastic. Next in the hot dish, great news for a member of the extended Jason Show family. Yesterday, Fox announced they're picking up the game show Person, Place, or Thing, hosted by our friend Melissa Peterman from Reba and Fargo and Young Sheldon. The show had a 4-week test run last year, kind of like what we're doing right now in Chicago. Already the show has been sold to 89% of the country. The half-hour game show is a game where players ask yes or no questions to determine the identity of a person, place, or thing. And we just want to say, look, we've had a lot of celebrities come through here. We've met a lot of folks. Missy is one of the nicest celebrities you will ever encounter. Yes. It is hard. It is hard to do. Game shows look very easy, and yes, they're fun, but it takes a very specific set of skills to keep the show going, make it entertaining. Remember the rules. Remember what that contestant said. Remember what that contestant has to do next. And Missy does it all flawlessly. And then you add to that, you have 4 weeks. The network gives you 4 weeks. Now in Chicago, we're a little luckier. Please watch us. We get longer time. But you have to make a connection with people in 4 weeks. 4 weeks.
It's not a lot of time.
I mean, it's. I always say shows take about 2 years to kind of get their groove. We're still waiting to catch our groove. I mean, and I'm just joking. We're 8 seasons in. No, but so the fact that Missy and that crew did it, congratulations.
Yes.
I'm so happy for them. So check your local listings. Check your local listings this fall, right? We just love her around here.
We love her, and it's really, the show itself is very entertaining. Even if you don't know who she is and you're like, whatever, watch it because it's fun to play along with.
It is, and the best, you've heard me say this before, the best concepts for game shows are the easy concepts. You don't need like an IKEA instruction manual to follow the game show. It's just, it's easy. Next on the dish, if you are on Martha Stewart's payroll, it comes with certain requirements. In a new interview with Footwear News. We can't get Martha, but Footwear News can get her? We're in several cities now, for heaven's sake. Anyway, Martha sat down with Footwear News, and she revealed she wants employees to be able to talk on the phone at any minute of the day, even on weekends. She said one time she called a new employee on a Sunday, the Lord's Day. And he said, back row's laughing for some reason. And he said he couldn't talk because he was taking a bath. And she said you're fired. Wow. Martha, people have to wash themselves. You know what I mean?
There's that.
Don't you want you want your employees to scrub a dub-dub? I mean, you know?
You know he wasn't getting paid that much either.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
look, I get like manager, you know, upper level folks being kind of at her beck and call within a certain degree. But in this day and age where we're already connected to our everybody's 24 hours a day because of cell phones, that's a bridge too far. That is let the man scrub his bits. You know what I mean? I will say, though, if Martha wants to call me while I'm scrubbing mine, I'll take the call.
Hi, Martha.
I'll take the call.
I don't know.
What? Are you gonna?
A little. I'm gonna defend her a little bit. She walks the walk and talks the talk, though. She will be at your beck and answer whenever you need because she's a grinder, she's a mover, and if you're gonna work for her, you can kind of expect that to happen. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's okay.
Do you think for one hot potato minute that if Martha Stewart's in a bathtub with her homemade oils...
She's like in her 80s. Of course she's not answering the phone now and she doesn't want to, but she's already made it. I don't know. I'm just saying I would
Send
work
your
for
emails
her.
to Kendall.Mark.
I'm just saying.
Oh, I get it. No, I like the counter opinion.
I don't think it's okay, but I get, like, you work for Martha Stewart. She's not going to exactly be like, oh, okay, honey, you do you.
Jeff, make sure tomorrow, let's call Kendall at, like, midnight.
I'm not answering.
Yeah. Next on the dish, Eva Longoria says she wants to move back into Wisteria Lane, but she doesn't think it will actually ever happen. So here's the deal. Eva's making the rounds, doing press for her new film, Flamin' Hot. Now, unfortunately, the Jason Show wasn't deemed important enough for the Flamin' Hot press event. Serious? We got the most humbling email. I've been in TV 27 years. We got an email. This is no joke. I'm pulling back the curtain. We got an email from the studio that basically said, I'm sorry, but the Jason Show has been declined for the Flamin' Hot press event. Flamin' Hot? This ain't the Godfather 4. We're in like 7 cities, and you can't let us talk about the Cheeto movie or whatever? Anyway, I digress. Eva says that she would be the first person to sign up for a Desperate Housewives reboot, but she doesn't think that series creator Mark Cherry would be into it ever. She says she's had multiple conversations with Mark, but he doesn't feel like there's a reason to do a reboot. I 100% agree. Look, I am a big Desperate Housewives fan, seasons 1 through 4. But look, network television does, not so much anymore, but on average 20 to 25 episodes a season. That's a lot of plot that has been burned through in 8 seasons. There's really nothing more to say about these characters for Desperate. What I would do if I was ABC and I owned the title Desperate Housewives, that's an umbrella that you can transplant to a group of new wives with new problems. The problems the Desperate Housewives had in 2004 when the show debuted, there are new problems in 2023. Get a new group of wives on a new street.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what I would do. That's what I would do if I ran the network.
Yeah, they already locked up somebody in a basement. I mean, how much
that was
crazier
the worst
can you
plot.
get?
Poor Alfre Woodard. Alfre, here's the good news. You're going to be on Desperate Housewives. Here's the bad news, Alfre Woodard. They're going to give you the dumbest plot in the history of network television.
No big deal.
No big deal. And by the way, networks, as you're rebooting Desperate Housewives, what am I going to say?
Oh my God, don't reboot Dallas.
No.
What? They can't do it as well as they did it the first time. Oh my God. I'm going to walk away
Where is
now.
that dart gun?
Like you're gonna
Yeah. Get back there. Come out when you can respect Dallas and Knots Landing. Here, hold on. Here, Kendall, Pringles. There we go. I'm gonna get her out.
I'm not giving them back.
Pringles got her back, didn't it? Next up in the dish, Apple revealed its latest step into the future, unveiling the Apple Vision Pro headset. Now, it's a virtual reality kind of headset thing that will take users deeper into the world of video games, movies, and more. The headset will go on sale next year, and guess what it'll cost you? $3,500. That's right. Apple promises you won't get sick from it like other virtual reality headsets. Yeah, it's like augmented reality. It's virtual reality. I am a tech guy. Our new friends will learn this. It's one of the few ways I'm a dude. I like my tech. I like my toys.
There's a couple of other reasons you're a dude.
There's a couple other reasons, but yeah. But this is what, yeah. But dude stereotyping. I mean, you know, I don't fish. I don't hunt. I don't pay for danger. But this I would do. I'm thinking about getting this because I'm a nerd. I like tech.
Yes. Great for you. I'm just waiting for you to be done so I can eat these Pringles.
Yeah, am I boring you? A little bit. Okay, let's move on. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. Coming up, she is our foodie queen, our cooking North Star. The great Stephanie Hansen is back in the Jason Show kitchen to show you an easy way to make homemade ice cream without hurting and wearing out your arms, no churning, no nothing. Then,
you've been kicked out of Hudson, Wisconsin.
The Jason Show crew is going on a road trip to Chicago. And yes,
God is in the Wisconsin Dells.
We have cameras in our car to capture all the Oprah and Gail road trip-esque moments. That and more when we come back. Ready to have fun, people. Welcome back to the show. I call our guest the foodie queen for a reason. When it comes to food, she can make it all, and she has all the tricks to get the most out of your kitchen. Give it up for my dear friend, the one and only Stephanie Hansen, everyone. Hi, guys. Our foodie queen, cookbook author, food show host,
radio host,
bingo caller.
Yeah, you know.
Say hi to Chicagoland.
Hi, Chicago.
That's right.
We love your popcorn. We love your Chicago beef. I'm Lou Malnati.
Well, okay, there we go.
Lou Malnati's deep dish.
Well,
I have feelings.
Gino's East for me,
Okay,
but yes.
all right.
But it's funny, in Seattle, hi Seattle, you're known as the tomato lady.
Yes, because
I can't wait to figure out what Chicagoans eventually start calling you.
maybe the rhubarb lady, because you guys have rhubarb right around this time of year, as do we, and I'm obsessed with rhbarb.
So there we go.
This is my final rhubarb recipe on the show, though, for this year.
Okay, so we are doing
my final harvest.
We are doing homemade ice cream.
Yeah,
the easy way.
Yes, because I love homemade ice cream, and I imagine this. I had one of the fancy Cuisinarts, and yeah. And when I was a kid, I had one of those, like, remember the wooden barrels that you packed with salt and ice?
My Papa Earl had one.
Yeah, and you'd plug it in, and then you'd churn it by hand. That was a big deal. And then when my daughter was little, there were those very strange balls that you put the ice cream in the middle and you rolled them around the yard. I know, it was a thing. But all of the ice cream mechanisms, by far, this is the simplest.
I was going to say, the last time Stephanie did this on our show, this was a hit. Like, our social blew up. Our executive producer, Jeff, made it. But this is a different spin because you're using different fruits this time.
Yeah, so basically the idea, I'm just going to turn my blender on.
Okay.
The idea is you're going to blend whipped cream, sweetened condensed milk, whatever fruit you like. I'm doing a strawberry rhubarb today.
Okay.
You put a little bit of sugar, a tiny bit of salt. I like to put lemon zest or lemon juice, vanilla. You can use whatever flavorings you want. You stir this all together, and then you put it in a loaf pan and you freeze it.
And the recipe, don't worry, y'all. If you're trying to rush, we're going to put the entire recipe on the Jason Show socials. So don't worry, we'll get that to you.
It will be there.
Yeah.
And we will have any kind of accoutrements that you can put together with it. So in this case, I have fresh strawberries.
From your own garden?
Yes. You want to, though.
You grow your own strawberries?
Oh, no. Sorry. Did I say I grow them? Okay, but wait. I actually am growing them, but they're not done. Because I just got done out of my garden. I have a garden in Ely, Minnesota, and I do garden, and I am growing strawberries, but they're not done. So I've just been thinking about strawberries.
Chicago already loves you.
Okay, friends.
Yeah.
We want to make a soft peak. Now, you're wondering what a soft peak is.
What is a soft peak,
It's
Steph?
where you can see it in the pan, or excuse me, in the bowl. Like when you run through it, you can see it's holding together, but it's not whipped cream yet. And it's certainly not butter, because if you keep whipping cream, you make butter.
Yes. So it's not even a stiff peak, because that's when you make meringue.
No stiff peaks. Come on.
No stiff peaks.
Nothing
No.
stiff, please.
Not on this program. No. Okay.
No. All right. So we are just going to add a little bit of sugar. It's actually 3 tablespoons is the recipe.
But like most chefs, you just do what you're doing right now. Yeah.
Add a little vanilla. Again, I like to add a little pinch of salt because anytime you're cooking with something sweet, a little salt brings out flavoring.
There's your favorite item.
My favorite kitchen tool. Those of you in Chicagoland will learn to see me with my favorite kitchen tool. The lemon zester is the zester of life. We're going to do a quick little zhuzh, and then I'm going to show you how to finish the recipe.
That smells really good.
Yeah, it's the lemon.
And again, our staff tried this. You did it. Executive producer Jeff did it, loved it. It was a big hit. I think he took it to an event or something.
Yeah, you can do it with he put.
I'm sorry. He just said he ate it all himself. So yeah, he didn't take it with. He didn't share it with anyone. It's like Kendall with a thing of Pringles. Yeah.
He did it with crushed up golden Oreos and raspberry jam, which is great. I'm just folding in some sweetened condensed milk.
Okay.
And when you're folding, you don't want to overmix it because you want to keep the peaks in the whipped cream because you've beaten all this air in there.
And you can do that easy. I've learned making ice with a cake batter when you're adding, because you're adding air, and if you're too aggressive, it beats the air right out of it.
No aggressive beating. You want to be gentle. You want
Never
to
on the show. Yeah, fold.
Okay, so we have folded in our ingredients.
Okay.
And basically I just made macerated strawberries, sugar, and rhubarb.
That's what that means?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just cook it till they release their juice and they're blended down.
Okay.
And then I put some whole strawberries in there, and really that's it. That's
it?
all you do. And then you pour it into a loaf pan. The reason you use a loaf pan
I was just going to ask.
You want something that gives you some volume so that you can scoop, but also that will be quick to freeze. And a metal loaf pan is ideal.
The audience is oohing your loaf pan.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so I made a little kind of strawberry situation dessert for you.
Okay, thank you.
Because I like you so much.
I love you. I don't just like you, I love you.
I love you too. Now
Okay.
you can use, I've used raspberry, goat cheese, and lemon. You can pour in animal crackers, as producer Jeff was saying. You can do chocolate if you want. Just put some chocolate sauce. It's just super easy. It's fun to do with kids. It's summertime, so any fruit that you have laying around that's getting a little long in the tooth, just add some sugar to it. Let it get juicy.
I love that when you said long in the tooth, Leo took a shot at me.
Speaking of long in the tooth, it's very delicious.
I loved it the first time, and I love this combo.
I know, and it's
this
so
is so
easy.
good. It's smooth ice cream.
And everybody's coming over for summer, for Father's Day, for picnics, for family reunions. It's real easy. It just takes like 20 minutes. I drove here and it's still hard in here. I got the edges going. But it's just a really easy recipe. I like doing it with kids because they can throw sprinkles in there. They can throw gummy bears. They can really make it their own.
And it's easy.
Yeah, and super tasty.
Do me a favor, we gotta go to commercial.
Okay.
Will you hide that from Kendall? Just go ahead and
No, I made
Hide
food
that.
for Kendall. I never hide food from a pregnant lady. That's the only time we get to eat without shame. Would you knock it off? Kendall, this is for you.
Oh, good Lord, here she comes.
Yes.
I know, I love her. We'll be back. More with Stephanie. She's answering your questions when we return. Back in a moment. Welcome back. You know, here's the deal. You know, we're not really a lifestyle show. We're more comedy, more like a late night show in daytime. But we always make an exception for this one right here. She's the best. She's one of my favorite foodie people because she's not highbrow. She doesn't talk above the audience. She talks right to you. And she helps you out. So we like to hand her over to you when Steph's on the show to answer your questions. We always love having Stephanie react to your food questions. It's time again for Ask Stephanie, everyone. So the first comment comes from Jane. Hi, Jane. She says, "Hey, Stephanie. I want to give a big thank you to Stephanie in her strawberry lemonade segment last week on the Jason Show. My husband and I made her lemonade on Sunday. We added rum to ours, and let me tell you, we had a very fun afternoon." That's right. Again.
Jane! Oh, I love it.
Not really a question, just a fun statement.
Hey, I like fun afternoons on Sunday with rum and strawberry lemonade. I mean, what's wrong with that? You can find that recipe on stephaniesdish.com, and there's mocktails and a few cocktails.
That's right. I've been with Steph on a few of her fun Sundays. That's right, yeah.
You have.
I have. Next up is Tomas. Hi, Tomas. He asks, I really want to use my brand new Instant Pot, but I'm worried about an explosion. Are my feelings valid? Basically, Tomas needs a therapist.
He has feelings. I love food feelings. I'm here for your food feelings, but no. Your Instant Pot is not going to explode. There is a safety valve built in. It's not like your grandma's old slow cooker that you'd hear the stories about how they would go pew on the stove. No, it's not going to happen. You'll get an error message and it will turn itself off.
Yeah.
So use your Instant Pot with comfort and with joy. I have a whole thing.
Yeah.
I have a whole thing on my website that talks about 10 things to do when you get your Instant Pot, 5-minute Instant Pot rice. We have an Instant Pot group called the Weekly Dish Instant Potters.
Yes.
And
Chicago, sign up for that.
That's on Facebook, and that is like a community group of 12,000 people that give you their tips, their tricks, their recipes. It's a pretty great group. That's the Weekly Dish Instant Potters.
That's right, Weekly Dish Instant Potters.
Winkly Dish is fun though too.
That's Stephanie's after hours club. Yeah. Speaking of after hours, Blanche, remember her from the Golden Girls? I really love my slow cooker, Steph, but it's always a pain to clean because the food gets caked on the side. You got any tips?
On cleaning slow cookers? No. Like, come on, Blanche.
We'll be right back.
Get a little ivory soap.
I just said you were the expert.
Well, I mean, it's cleaning.
My mother, now can I use a suggestion from the DAR from my mother?
Yes, for your ceramic. Oh. I feel bad about the plastic in those. I do. Sorry. You're heating it up.
Yeah, you either get a dolphin or a clean crock pot. I mean, it's either.
I just don't feel good about that, like cooking your food and making it hot in that plastic. I mean, I don't know. Sorry, Reynolds or whoever makes them.
Great, we just lost a sponsor. Thanks, Steph. Yeah.
You know what cleans everything though?
What?
Vinegar and water.
Vinegar and water does.
Vinegar and water, baking soda reacts if you need a little more zhuzh, and then you just wipe it out.
Done. Next up is Pat. Hey, Steph, my partner and I get along really well, but we differ on one big thing, how much salt to put in the pot when cooking noodles. I just do a splash. They put in much more. Who is right?
Oh. I don't put salt in noodles. I think it's like a weird chefy thing. I don't think it makes them taste any better. It doesn't make them cook any faster, so please your partner, Pat, and just do that. It's a salt fight. But you know what I mean? Like, and also, like...
Now we got to vacuum. I mean, now we got to...
I'll have to vacuum. No, let's just get back to food feelings for a second. When you're having that kind of, like, conversation over food in your relationship, you acquiesce. You just do what the other person says.
Do you really want to die on that mountain?
Yeah.
That's right.
Or you wait till they leave the room and you do what you want anyway. That's what I do.
That's what I do,
if
let me tell you.
If I'm cooking, I'm in charge.
Give it up for Stephanie Hansen, everybody. For more information, go to stephaniesdish.com. You can also find all of our segments on The Jason Show. Thank you. The Jason Show YouTube page. Just search for The Jason Show and hit subscribe. Stephanie also has a great food show called The Weekly Dish. Search for it wherever you get your podcasts. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. Welcome back, friends. We're so glad you're here. So as I've mentioned before, it's a big week for all of us here. It's our first week as we expand into the Chicagoland area. And 1 month ago, we thought, okay, to celebrate all of you that are giving us a chance, members of the Jason Show team, executive producer Jeff, photographer Eric, and myself, and then my better half, and then my best friend Lisa, drove to Chicago from Minneapolis to shoot a bunch of stories. And we thought that it would be a good idea to load the car with cameras to record our conversations. Similar to one of our favorite things ever in daytime television, Oprah and Gail's road trip from the Oprah Winfrey Show. Yeah, one of my favorite things ever. Well, part of the conversation between executive producer Jeff and I, who I should tell you, I'm a smart aleck. You don't have to take me seriously. We make fun of each other all the time. We're dear friends. Jeff and I talked about growing up as what we call puffy kids, little big kids, and the lengths that we went through to get us some snacks. Here's that conversation.
We're out of. We're gone.
What are we doing? What?
Bye, Minnesota. Now, before we see the sign, where are we? Are we in like the Netherlands? What is it the Catholics believe in? Like you can't get to heaven. There's like a space before that. Yeah, we're in purgatory.
The space between Minnesota and Wisconsin is purgatory.
Or Hudson.
I've been banned from Hudson. Hudson, Hardee's, and Mexico. I've been
You've been kicked out of Hudson, Wisconsin, a Hardee's, and Mexico.
So a Hardee's or all the Hardee's?
It's a great question. Jesus is alive and God is here.
Right here?
God is in the Wisconsin Dells?
I mean, it's a fun place to visit. Maybe he likes water parks. Well, they have a water park called Noah's Ark.
I've been there with Colin.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Did you go down the thing?
Some of them. I'm not the biggest water park fan.
Well, see, I don't like water parks because you have to show your flesh. My mom, when I was in Arizona, she said that, oh, you should get a swim shirt. I said, that makes it even worse when you're a chubby kid. Am I right? Because they're going to be like, oh, look at the fatty with a swim shirt. Because you look ridiculous.
My dad bought a gray one. So I looked like a baby seal.
You're like a beluga whale coming.
I can't see to drive.
What else should make you
Wait, what? I just can't imagine a shirt when it's like sticking to your flesh.
It adds more embarrassment. It's worse. Oh, all the puffy kids out there, we hear you. We see you.
Well, I used to heat up. I went to Ben Franklin.
Wait, let me pass this Greyhound. I don't want to wreck. Oh God, are you gonna tell the fruit story?
Yes.
Oh God, Lisa's never heard it. Okay,
so
go ahead.
I saved my money and bought a can opener at Ben Franklin in my little town. So we had a baseboard heater, and I would go and take the pie filling off the pantry, and I would open it up with the can opener and set it on the base heater, and I would eat the pie filling.
Did you hide the cans?
What?
What did you do with the cans?
I thought I'd bring them upstairs and throw them away. When you're a chubby kid, you will figure it out.
Did you have a taco for the,
He got his arm caught in a Pringles can.
I went to stick my whole arm into the Pringles can because I wanted a big amount because I would just put the whole thing. I wouldn't just do one. I would do 4 to 5 to 10 in one bite.
Why didn't you just pour them?
Because I don't know. So I stuck my fat little hand in there and I couldn't get it out. And it had cut me. There was a rim in there, it used to be, and it dug into my skin. And my mom had to cut it, my Aunt Char, my mom had to cut it and then peel it off my arm. And my dad looked at me and goes, well, if you wouldn't put your fat little arm in there, it wouldn't happen. Yeah.
Did you try letting go of the Pringle?
I held on. I never let go of that Pringle. He's like Rose and Jack on Titanic.
Jack, I want to let go.
I swear to God, you heard me in the story say that there was a Greyhound bus. We were laughing so hard, I almost swerved right into the Greyhound. But yeah, so here's our Pringles and our pie filling from the trip. Oh, so we have more from our road trip throughout the next month or so. Everything from what happens when we start doing Oprah theme song carpool karaoke as we drove into Chicago. You'll see those in the weeks ahead. Photographer Eric, great job, my friend. We'll be right back in a moment. Pie filling?
Don't. Stop it. I get hungry.
It's time for the world's shortest segment. A big anniversary for a show that remains relevant to this day. Who can forget this memorable open? That's right, friends. On this day in 1998, 25 years ago, Sex and the City premiered on HBO. It went on to become a cultural landmark, running for 6 seasons and spawning 2 movies. Last year, the show returned in a new sequel series called And Just Like That on Max, which begins its 2nd season at the end of the month. Happy anniversary, Carrie. We'll be right back. social media, Jason Show TV, and our personal accounts, Kendall Marks, and just my name, Jason Matheson. Tomorrow, wine diva Leslie Miller is back with inexpensive reds for Father's Day. But right now, that is going to do it for us. If you are watching and you are a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself, because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a great day. Thanks for being here, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.